TV.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Gwe na laba Salam TV program obutonde bose musango nange Ibrahim Bagalaliwo njagala okutegeeza kwe tuli ku mukutu gaffe gwa Afro Mobile sobola okutugoberera butereevu n'olaba bye tukola ate era ne ku mikutu gyaffe emirala egya social media. Njagala okujjukiza ng'omulabi wange ow'obutonde bose musango omumanyi wa Salam 226 jangu weewandiise ku mitwalo 2 osobola okubanga egyo emitwalo 2 ogenda wangula ebintu bingi emmotoka hijja ettaka ne piki n'ebirabo ebirala nkumuluitu ku mitwalo 2 gyokka jangu weewandiise obeere nga naawe oyogerwako nti omu ku abo abayingidde mu byafaayo byaffe nti oli muwanguzi. Olunaku olwaleero omugenyi gwe nnina yatukyalirako ko gwasooka. This is not the first time. Era ne leero tumuyina wano mu studio zaffe era waabazze omanya tugenda ba twetoolera nnyo ku bintu by'okusoma okwo kubanga tukimanyi nti okusoma kwaddamu eri abaana ba universities ne tertiary institutes, so tubeerawo mu kunyumya. In fact kigenda kikola general naye kansaba yeyanjule tugende mu maaso.
Mwebale nnyo, mwebale ddala abalaba Salam TV. Amanya, once again, I'm back again. I'm called Twebaze Joshua, a student leader. Yeah, I'm a student now. When
Former or a student leader?
Current student leader at Chambogo, the 21st GRC for persons with disabilities.
Okay.
A disability advocate and a mental health advocate.
Disability advocate and mental health advocate.
Yeah.
So tutandikire ku mental health advocate, disability advocate.
Byonna.
Oba byonna bitambulira wamu.
Bitambulira wamu, but mostly I normally prefer disability advocacy.
Disability advocacy.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, nice to have you again because watukyalirako ko abantu story bajenyumirwa but leero tetugenda kuddamu ebyo byonna.
Yeah.
Basically leero tugenda kwogera ku education.
Yeah.
Ebyensoma and fenna tukimanyi in this country that we are tulina universal education.
Yeah.
Secondary, universal education, primary. But still era tebimala.
Yeah.
Tebimala according to abasinga bagamba they still need more effort to improve the education system. But today tuli ku education system y'omwana ayina obulemu. Nti because oyo asinga okulaba challenges and everything. Kati gwenga gwe disability advocate tutandikire kwawo omwana aliko obulemu okuba nti atuka ku success biki byalina okuyitamu oba okukola obulemu.
Okay, fine. When we talk about education, education is a basic human right for every citizen of Uganda.
Yes.
That's where that's where I'm basing on right now. And every person should access education.
Yes.
It's not only for persons with disabilities, but also for any other
everyone.
Youth, everyone in Uganda should access education at an equal basis. When we talk about education for persons with disabilities, there are so many aspects that we are going to look at, whereby we need to advocate right away from at a young age. Then we go to this primary level, then we go to secondary, universities, tertiary institutions, and vocational, everywhere. That advocacy should start right away when the child is born with a disability, and even okufuna disability when you're old enough, like me, I got it at the age of 10
years.
Also, you should be able to get some information about how you can access education equally. For me, when we talk about education, what comes in my mind is equal access. Everyone should be having equal access, and which we are failed to get as persons with disabilities. A lot of millions of persons with disabilities in Uganda are not accessing education because of some factors and some reasons behind, because there is no accessibility most times. And I think those are some of the things we are going to discuss about today.
So basically when we talk about the factors,
yeah,
waliwo major factors zogamba, because kale tukigasse wamu
yeah,
abalina disability n'abatalina disability, waliwo major factors zetugamba nti omuntu alaba Salam TV zasobola okutegeera, because right now waliyo omuzadde eyo, because boba nti abantu abatulaba abawulirako story yo, kati waliwo omuzadde eyo naye twagala we project an image for him or her nti however much omwana we ali awo alina obuzibu bwonna bwonna bw'aba alina, alina okwaccessinga education because it is a right.
Yeah, because according to UN convention, that UN convention for rights with persons with disabilities, that is CRPD Article 24. It talks about inclusive education at all levels.
At all levels.
At all levels. Therefore, when you talk about it, it's a policy. We should be getting inclusive education, and we should take it from this narrative, like we should change from pity to policy. You know, while Ogenda, like you are accessing, maybe you want to access some education facilities, bamubakuwa because they are feeling pity for you. But that thing that thing should end, like from pity to policy. You know, they should even not look in that narrative of we are feeling pity for you. No, it's a policy. It's a policy, and even it should change even from charity. You know, mostly in our education, first of all, they normally like prefer charity. No. It should even change from charity to change. You get, not looking in that perspective like we are like doing it as a charitable.
We give back to, like, if baba wayo we want to give back, aga katubaweyo ebitabo, pen, pencil.
Yeah, they should be like it should be done like that. It should be changed.
So inakubera must.
Yeah, inakubera must. Abantu balina kutija mweyo eyo perspective eyo, like pity, charity, what and what. Inakubera policy, it should be a transformative change that is going to stand forever.
Tutandikire ku factors. The major factors zogamba nti zigezezako okuhindaringa education ku baana abalina obulemu.
Awo waliwo accessibility infrastructures. When we talk about infrastructures, accessibility, here we talk about ramps, we talk about elevators, we talk about here accessible toilets, accessible lecture rooms, and so many others. You find that now I'm a Chambogabe student, but there are some toilets maybe I can't access. You get, when I want like to ease myself, I should move around. I go that side
to another place.
Even you find that some lecture rooms are not having ramps. You get, Kati, to practice inclusive education, ramps should be there. Whereby, by the way, for ramps, I don't know about what you realize in Zekwe, when there is a ramp somewhere. Do you know even people without disabilities, we say your ramp.
They were saying, because it's a Nemaraliro. What a government wano,
one steps, one ramp.
Or ye what Jacosa ramp yin.
Yeah, Kata Beba Baja. They prefer also ramp. Therefore, Balina Kutija more your perspective that Balimukuyamba fe, Balina Kuteka like they are it's everyone needs it. You get, because even they are the one that mostly use it. First of all, like, but you know, your perspective, like it is for people with disabilities. Therefore, we are like doing for them what a charity, no, a favor, no. It should be there because even them they benefit from it. They benefit from it. Even when every toilet is accessible, don't think while you are like when it accessible, whereby you can access it easily. Agende kumusumbu wa even. No. Like, they should do everything knowing that they are doing for themselves also. You get, not only for persons with disabilities, but mostly some of them will be that you see kino kiri bwe kiti kino kiri bwe kiti yakirabira mu perspective eyamba person with disabilities takirabira mu eyo perspective nakyo kisobola okumuyamba kyobola nkyese like nabo ramps zibayamba
but balina kikozesa nnyo balina zirekera bali
nibo bazikozesa provided they are there if it is constructed very well I have no problem.
Because oliajja nalaba nti oliajja olwokuba munaye ye tayagala tambula akooye naga kankozese wano kati n'oli naye ng'olinga mugamba ate yakozesa stairs.
Ate n'ekirala mu masomero some schools, me when I got a disability I didn't get a chance to attend to these inclusive schools. I remained in these normal schools as usual.
And most of them, that's what they do. I don't know which
I realized it. Like there is lack of transportation for students with mobility issues. But right away now at Chambogo, whereby I can say that we are lucky, we are having those tricycles that can help in transporting students around campus in different lecture rooms. As you know, Kachambogo.
But that is an institute. You talk about a nursery school down there.
But you find that these schools down, you find that persons with mostly physical impairments, navigating in a place, moving around is also a challenge also. And but they can say, that is the way it should be. Tibasobola kulaba kwa your solution. What can we do for him? Job waba going to the lecture room. Like it takes 30 minutes. What can we do for him? You get, but wachirabara your perspective, wachirabara maybe katumiyambe, like they say, let's wait for him. But wachirabara bobo muterede konga transport means also. Asobolo kwa access can easily compete with us at the same pace.
We talk about the schools that accommodate disabled children or students, plus also these normal schools. Lwaki abasinga baba mugamba nti ogenda okusoma ayagala essomero eriri nomo nga lirina abaana abali nomo, not this that is only for maybe blind, the deaf and what. Oba kiba kiva kuki?
Abaana nga baagala amasomero gano
tebaagala gano agaba disability bannawe baagala gali agali nomo.
First of all, by the way,
kiva kuki?
Awo kansokere nga njogera to persons with disabilities, talking to them directly. First of all, for a disability, you need to understand you have got a disability. I tell you need to embrace it, knowing that is you have got a disability. You get? Katabasinga, they don't want to go to those type of schools like me. I'm talking about myself at an early age. I'm talking about myself because I feel like for me there's a school like even they gave me a scholarship. I went there, I reached there, I saw everything. It was an inclusive school. I'm not going to mention it.
It's okay.
But when I reached there, be like, I'm not going to study from here. You get?
What oyagala fitting eri mu society to show them unti wadde kinange nsobola.
Zenganze, oba nalina ekyedwa, I don't know. Zenalaba nti, I'm not, when I'm here, I will not surely compete at a level I want.
So you wanted to challenge yourself?
Yeah, I wanted a normal school. But also these schools for persons with disabilities, they help a lot. First of all, there's, I don't know, have you ever heard of braille books? Braille books?
Yes, yes.
Braille machines?
Yes.
It's very rare for like a visually impaired student to go and find those things in a normal school. They are not there. Most of them. Actually, they are expensive. When you talk about audio materials, like these visually impaired students, they normally use some audio materials, even sign language interpreters. You can't find them there. You get? It's also a challenge whereby there's a certain stage whereby you need to go to those types of schools to access education free, even hearing aids. These things are expensive, and you find that most of those schools are having some donations from different organizations outside, thereby those things you can easily, though you are not having it as yours, but you can use a braille machine.
Abasinga agamba wadde nina I have a disability, let me go to the other school. Kati gano gogeba agaba galiwo because gaba galina trained teachers. These teachers maybe know how to handle you. Ate gali tegalina those teachers because wali muba bangi. oba tosobola dealinga nti Joshua maybe njam unless otherwise
like nganze wena
naye no bakuyambako bamanyi obuzibu
like nganze wena somela there were no trained teachers about this
tolaba kate nga agayina trained teachers galiwo
kati me my condition is like me my disability was not affecting me more much was not affecting me much in studying issues like that but waliwo wotuuka whereby you need a trained teacher because now take a look if a teacher is not trained tagenda kutegeera nti Joab kati sawa zino katatambula maybe walking it's like a problem for me walking a long distance tagenda kuchooza nti omwana atambudde nnyo kati bwe mbadde ngenda kuwate scam wemedde kikanga 15 so relaxing okitegeera oyo if he's not a trained teacher tagenda kukitegeera you get kati a trained teacher by the way can change lives for persons with disabilities. You find that you're doing a course, you're going to succeed very well because you're going to pass is helping you in different aspects that you need as a student. But when a teacher is not trained enough in disability-related matters, it closes every door for you. Because now, if you fail, now I'm at campus. If I fail to perform well, I will not graduate. You get, I will not graduate. But if a teacher is not trained, tagenda, he will not be bothered.
But going a chance into worry, kati waliwo ali nga jali, they have nothing but is pursuing and is dreaming to become a person.
There's what we call self-advocacy. Alina kweyogerera by the way. It's what you want starts with you.
Not even with the family. Naye gwe kennyini gwe.
Gwe n'ogamba nti kale mpulira to succeed I need like a sign language interpreter if you were deaf. I need a sign language interpreter. Olina okukyogera tolina okukiremera. You need to emphasize. And when you are called like maybe to these administration offices, you defend this person is going to help me do this and this and this without fear or favor. Say is a person I need to help me to survive. First of all, it starts with you. Secondly, you need also to start teach the students that are around you. The students that are around you, you need to start teaching them on the things that help you survive. No kubeera ngo bagamba katolaba nze I can't perform here very well. Kino sisobola okukikola because of my conditions. Kati nabo bategeere so that they can help you very well. Ate n'ekirala, you don't need to keep quiet.
No sirika.
Kati bw'osirika, you know they are there. For me, I can say that I'm a Kyambogo. Well, I'm a Kyambogo. I'm studying. Yeah, but I can easily access so many things I want at Kyambogo because they are there. It's an inclusive university. Yeah, but now waliwo ajeyo mu university even etalina ne faculty of etalina ne disability support center.
Naye nga atayagala kubeera lawyer, ayagala kubeera engineer.
But you can achieve. You can achieve. Kati ze kanku example. Nze bwe nasomera mu normal school, did I not pass? I passed. But I passed because I used to speak.
And some of them now,
I used to speak.
The
what
confidence.
hurts me, I used to speak it out. Without what I used to speak, what hurts me, or what I feel like it should be done, I used to speak. And what I know, when you're advocating, let me tell these outside there.
The viewers.
Yeah. When you are advocating, you need to first win someone's heart. Kati bwoba
inasooka musika n'omusembeza n'owangula.
Yeah, you get. Olina kusooka n'obwoba okwana omukazi ebiseera ebisinga osooka kuwangula mutima gwo bw'omukolesa ky'oyagala. Yeah, it's the same way as advocacy. Kati oba olina to make that person understand and take your issue at his heart ategeere nti this is necessary. Bw'amala nawe bwe nzija mu office yo ne nkugamba I want this. And I convince you, I show you everything. I need this. Even I leave you with, I write my issues, all of them. I write them. I talk with you. Then I write them on the paper. I first said that I leave you with that paper. You can feel that thing is hurting me. Even like I've convinced you, like you feel it. But when I say that, but we can solve this by doing this and this kati naye ajja kuba ng'alaba mu solutions kiki kyasobola kukolawo kitegeera n'agenda kubeera ng'alaba nti kamuwe kino
kati should we say nti abasomesa abali qualified can they migrate and go to these normal schools also eno baveeyo
kati that one
they
can
divide themselves
okay. That one I don't think it's possible or
oba basigale eno ne bali basigale eri
kati to make it inclusive because we are advocating for inclusive education. It should start with these institutions that train teachers. Let the teacher that is going to babaita or your teacher genda kufuluma oyo leka bam ategeera some aspects of sign language. They should be taught dealing with disability students with these different kinds of disabilities.
Emotions
yeah,
and what?
because nze siraba lwaki if it is not in their curriculum I don't know. Siraba lwaki oba osobola ku training omusomesa for all that 3 years, then you fail to train someone. You add another like 2 months. You train someone how to deal with persons with disabilities because they are also human beings and they are supposed to live. They're supposed to access education. They are Ugandans like you. Nothing that you can say that for me, age over them. We are at equal pace, which means that whatever they train, let them include all things that we need as persons with disabilities. Let them be trained even before.
Baba training so that when they get out to have a man.
Because now it is very hard to shift someone from an inclusive school. You say from an inclusive school to here. It's something that I don't think
because it needs more concentration and more handling.
No, you musomesa go genda okushiftinga
environment.
So yeah, ajja kubanga things materials that are needed. Ajja kubanga teziliyo. Most of them kati we shifting omusomesa omujele omutransferring omulese no ebikozesebwa tebiriyo. First of all, like it needs to be with so many people. You know, ekintu bwe kibeeranga abantu bangi nga bakimanyi, whether you know that baba bamanyi kati ndi wano ku work like I'm here to like Salam TV, but they know oyo omulenzi atera kwogera nnyo oba oyo omulenzi atera kuseka nnyo tegera, like everyone will be knowing bwempitawo nempitawo babalowooza oyo omulenzi atera kutubuzaako nnyo kitegeera, like it becomes very easy for you to be identified out of the crowd because it is more with many people.
Oyo abeera n'abantu interactinga.
Ntambula maybe I normally greet everyone I find. Kati when I miss call one day they will be like, okay, but that guy who used it
to pass by
to greet us
yabachi.
Kati my issue jengenda crazyinga. It's what is stopping me from coming. I said that this and this. They will be like, oh, it's true because katabada atera kujja wano abada atera kola kino na kino katuchimiza olina okwejjayo abantu bakutegeera te bangi kati ekimu n'abasomesa like balina okubeera bangi buli omu ng'ategeera ku disability aspects buli omu ng'ategeera buli omu bw'aba ategeera it becomes very easy to advocate.
Okay, when we go for a short commercial break, ngenda kulekera ekibuuzo. Parents and relatives also a factor for a disability children to succeed in education.
Yeah.
Kale, omulabi waffe wa Salam TV tukyali ne Joshua nga tugezako kulaba nga tuwayamu biki gwe byosuubira ebyo ebiyinza okuyambako omwana aliko obulemu okusobola okusoma oba wakindi n'okumalako okusoma kuba tukiraba competition ensi gyetambulira egenda ku speed. Kale katuve mu kuwumulako tukomewo tova ku Salam TV.
Eno ye Salam TV.
2026 is calling and your voters are watching, listening, scrolling and streaming. Ready to lead? Then it's time to be seen, heard and remembered. Next Media is your campaign partner. From TV to radio, digital to mobile, even influencer power, we get your message everywhere. Whether you're running for MP or local council, it's your time, your voice, your victory. Book your space now with us on 0761 001 890.
Ng'olina Momo oba olina obuyinza okufuna looni mu bwangu obusingirayo ddala ate mu ngeri esingayo okubeera ennyangu ku ssimu yo. Nyiga star 165*5 olondeko ku looni ez'enjawulo eziriwo era weewola akasente wonna w'okeetaagira. Ate ssente bwe ziba zikuweddeko mu kiseera w'osasulira osobola okugattako obugasi ng'okozesa Momo Advance. Eyo ye Momo, obwo bwe buyinza obukufuula abasingako.
Wangula tukutuku ne sabuni jama. Buli wagula sabuni jama, Prestige Margarine, sabuni owokunaaba, owa Lanzo, owobuwunga ayoza, owa Toast, Chapa Mandashi, baking powder, ebibiriti bya Solio, buto wa Rinsen, omuzigo gwa Kasuku ne Tiri, Nala instant noodles n'ebirala bingi nga biweza obukadde butaano n'okudda waggulu. Abo ofunirawo akakonge kojjuza nga kakuyingiza butereevu mu kalulu ak'okuwangula tukutuku n'ebirabo ebirala nfoofo ebyobuliwo. Wangula tukutuku ne sabuni jama.
It's time to break free with Azam TV. Grab yourself a full kit at 80,000 shillings or an Azam decoder at 40,000 shillings. Experience the thrill of every goal in La Liga, Italian Serie A, German Bundesliga, and the excitement of live sports action from the Saudi Pro League and Carabao Cup on Azam Plus and Play Package in HD. Your favorite China Uganda movies on Chambuka TV on Azam Pure for just 13,000 shillings monthly. Unlock a world of sports and entertainment with Azam TV, the most affordable pay TV around. Visit any of our agents or call 0312 308 900 for more details.
Azam TV, entertainment for everybody.
Tekikyakweetagisa kutumya byuma ebikozesebwa mu mafumbiro amanene oba beekeri okuva ebweru w'eggwanga. aba Cameron Enterprises and General Merchandise Limited bano nga basangibwa Katwe mu kibuga wakati bakutuusaako commercial kitchenware omuli ebyuma ebitabula eŋŋaano mu buzito bwonna, commercial blenders, ice cream machines, commercial ovens, coffee machines, commercial gas burners, sausage fillers, kitchen working tables, coffee grinders, bread slicers na buli kika kya kyuma kyonna kiyinza okulowoozaako. Kati nno totomezebwa abafere oba okutambula ekibuga kyonna ng'onoonya commercial kitchenware ow'omulembe. Ekifo kiri kimu kyokka, Cameron Enterprises and General Merchandise Limited erisangibwa e Katwe okuliraana Kakumba Complex awo ku Katwe Business Center, edduuka namba KV4, essimu Note 7 8 48 9 ne Note 782 8 9 ye Cameron Enterprises and General Merchandise Limited.
Now, many of us would prefer to use the Kavera when going for shopping or buying whatever stuff you usually buy for home or for your children or for whatever. Now, I would like to advise you. I think it's much better to keep our environment safe by using paper bags or cloth bags. Those are much safer because when we use the Kavera, you throw it around, it could block our drainage, and you know in Kampala what happens when it rains. There's a lot of blockages, and usually that causes a lot of problems in terms of water all over the city. So that's Obutondi.
This message is brought to you by National Environment Management Authority, Kampala Capital City Authority, Vivo Energy, Airco, Pepsi, Stanbic Bank, and NBS TV.
Eno ye Salam TV.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Omulungi atwaba ku Salam TV program obutonde bwo Simsango Ibrahim Bagala okutuusako program eno Afro Mobile. Njagala okikutegeeza program eno jasobola ogiraba ku Afro Mobile. Noona bo ina wookomye ojja kuba weeyongera. Tulina Joshua, Honorable Joshua nkagatteko ndowooza.
It's fine, Kwanga. It's my
What's a honorable is a honorable.
Even now I'm still.
Even now you are still.
Yeah.
ate ayina ebirala bye yaŋŋambye ebyagezako kola. Tuli mu kulaba ebyensoma okusinziira nti kati ye yali akulirako abayizi abaliko obulemu era ng'akyabakulira. Tugezako okulaba nti ebyensoma bino gwali yalaba Salam TV naawe kikwatako kikkakatako okulaba nti omuntu oyo omwana oyo gw'olaba mu community yo mu society yo ng'aliko obulemu naye nga tasoma, it's your responsibility okumanya lwaki tasoma bwe kiba kyetaagisa, because amasomero weegali, at least schools are there, we have to appreciate that. Tebikyalinga bya myaka giri nti essomero ery'abaana abamuzibe eriri mu ggwanga liri mukono nti but at least even the technology. By the way, twogere ku kya technology nga tuli mu education system. Technology as these students and children comfortable with the technology that is going day by day, running day by day, speed to speed. Technology tabaleke over. How can they cope up?
In my view, technology for persons with disabilities, mostly what we are talking about right now, we normally use technology so much compared to others. But abachitegeera batono, because now visually impaired students mostly they use these softwares, some softwares. Most of them you find that even reading a phone, being with the phone, this phone, you need talkbacks. This is technology. Like technology, persons with disabilities, if you want to help persons with disabilities, teach them how to use technology. Because if I'm having a computer right now, I mean, if I'm using technology, I can. If I can't access a workplace now, I can be there in my room and I do what I'm supposed to do using technology. You get. The visually impaired students can attend school using technology because they read using technology, they access phones using technology. There is some softwares I'm not well conversant with them. They use everything. We use technology. Like for persons with disabilities, mostly we use more technology than others. But abasinga, by the way, there was some story I heard about. Waliwo eyali akolera mu company emwe, but when they were buying computers, was visually impaired. Katiye tebamugulira, like they left him aside. Cut after nagenda naturally realizing oluvanyuma nti they bought for every employee computer, but for him
tebamuleetera computer.
Cut after namala nagenda wa yali abakulira bamuyita employer what naye wale office nagenda nagamba nti buli muntu wamugulira ki, buli employee wamugulira laptop naye ze tewangulira Raj. Olinaamuddamu to me I thought you can't use a computer.
I know.
Kati now it comes in a view because that job was more of speaking. Now he could speak when he moves with his personal assistant, he could present very well. But for them they thought that he can speak, but he can't use a phone, he can't use what and what. But now bwe yagenda namugamba naye lwaki nze tewangulira, namunyonyola. For me I thought you don't know how to use a computer, I've ever seen using a computer, what and what. Kumbe a computer is the one that helped that employee even to study from university and graduate. Because they use soft copies, most of them, in reading, in doing what. The braille papers, braille machine are expensive. By the way, I call upon the government of Uganda for real to really try to make these things free. Because now, but now take a look. These wheelchairs, they're expensive. Waliwo ebizigo bino albinos, they normally bibakozesa
for omusano.
Yeah. They are expensive. They are expensive.
The small, they are glasses.
Yeah, they are expensive. So simanyi oba nzatesa binayenze mbadde
isoko otese batunulira otese
mbadde ntesa. We know these necessities of life that we need. I want to first make this clear that those things we need them for our survival. Now I move with a crutch. If I don't have a crutch, I will not move. Which means it's my basic need I need to live. Kati ekyo bw'obanga it is costly enough and you're not getting jobs that are highly
competition
paid,
because
very
kati
high.
competition
Yeah, those things they should be try and be free. At least be free. Let them be free. Oh, maybe at a lower price. Kati when I'm going to buy a crutch, like this crutch I normally use, I buy it like at 100. I buy it at 100. Kati for those ebizigo byembadde ngamba, they're expensive. Wheelchairs, you find it's 1M plus. These oteko audio formats bya braille bichi byabana ba visually impaired hearing aids. They are expensive. In Uganda everything is possible. Ebintu bingi byetukola free, ebintu bingi byetusobola kujjako bichi oba omusolo bichi. I think those are basic
babiteka ku tax holiday.
Yeah, these are needs for people to survive. If they are not there, they are not going to access anything. If a hearing impaired person is not having a hearing aids, he will not get anything.
We talk about the skills, acquiring skills. Because kati wano wetuli, the competition is high. You have to have another skill. Schools that acquire skills to these disabled children, golaba nti bali badde bongerako ne bagamba nti kati amasomero agakusomesa okutunga oba okubajja okwokya ebyuma gabeere mangi so that nti eri we bigaana noga abadde ninawe ngenzo sabo mulimu bamba nsosodde because twogere ku kusosola
weekuli it's very
kati eri oyinza ogera ne bakusosola waki tosobola kudda wano n'okola skill gwe kiki kyolowooza ku ekyo?
Yeah, skills are needed.
But make government as njagala bachino njagala chino. I want to white collar jobs.
I think skills are needed. Skills are needed. Additional skills are needed. Even not only to persons with disabilities, to everyone. Me, I don't see any reason like me now saying that a person with disability should be added another skill so that to get a job. It's for everyone. Because omulimo gwonna so most jobs allowed here in Uganda. The job you can do, a person with a disability can do, provided he or she gets reasonable accommodation he wants. He can do it. If you give me what I want, if I tell you to work here at Salam TV, I need this and this, you provide. I will work very well. You get. Though the skills help everyone, like it prepares you to get some experience, to learn some additional or how to handle money, to use what and what. It prepares you, Kale, but I don't see any reason of saying that people with disabilities should be added another skill so that maybe to prepare them for job market. No. But on the other side, skills are needed. There are some soft skills that we should teach persons with disabilities, soft skills, and these hands-on skills. Soft skills here, there are some workshops that teach about training how to handle yourself at workplace, training how to make good CVs, writing good application letters, what and what. Those workshops are normally for university students, and mostly those skills should be added to persons with disabilities and hands-on skills, because when you have what you're doing, when you have already started there something of your own, tugenda kusaba nnyo
wetaaga marketing.
And even waliwo nagamba nti for me I prefer to be self-employed rather than being employed by someone. Yagala belinga akola chichi. Even when you start course some skills, you don't know, you find that maybe your talent is there and you find that you develop it, becomes your part of your life. You find that there's even no need of going to look for the job. Because utandikako ka skill ng'osaaga bichi n'okolako akantu katono.
In fact, awo wenyini otwatandikira solutions, because factor tuzogede solutions. Okusoma kuno omuntu asobola omwana asome. Solution ki ezisobola okubeera provided?
First of all,
kati gwe nga minister.
First of all, solutions zendaba. this one should start from early when the child is born with a disability. The parents, Zarida, should be sensitized. A parent, and when a student is growing up, bwabanga akula mpola mpola, omwana naye mulina okubanga mumugamba nti disability is part of your life. You should like encourage him, like you make that person feel that he's going to be with, to live with a disability forever. In a good way. In a good way. Kongereko. Like that one, and even it will create that mindset in him that tagenda kwechawa, tagenda kwechawa, tagenda kwetya, chayagala agenda kuchogera. You get, because much creating at first when was young. Then secondly, when we go after when the child is growing up, now I started attending schools, what and what. A parent should take a responsibility and go with the student at a school and tell them, my student is having this, this and this. And to access education, he or she should be given this and this and this. This will help a student study without any complaint, because what he or she needs, because what he or she needs is there, is accessing it. Then after, wasanga even a parent is behind you, because then akugambako way back. When I got a disability, even my parents, first of all, bebaso attitude. Bebaso kanji, makulaga that love and care. Ate for me, Charlie was because they were not at my side at first. But when a parent is at your side, it becomes easy for you. Then now, when you go to the school, when a parent says that my parent needs this and this, this and this. And even here, there are requirements. I understand that it is very easy to be accessed at home by family, like buying these materials that are needed. Maybe have already talked about these wheelchairs, what and what, everything like that. It's very expensive. The parents, baby gula. So I find that money is not there. Ate n'ekirala, omwana wayingira essomero bw'ategeera kyayagala. Let that school be inclusive. Let that school be like even though a parent ngaba ayogedde omwana wange ayitaaga kino na kino kino na kino, but let the school be inclusive. I don't know, here in Uganda, like what does it cost you kuzimba to construct every building, go take a ramp? What does it cost you? Let the school also be inclusive, and also let the teachers be sensitized about conditions. But there's also this another student of the student. Yeah. I'm going to talk about it. Let even the teachers be sensitized about the students, how to handle them, because there are different types of disabilities, like intellectual, what and what, those ones that even you can't see by your eyes, but you will see it by actions, how the student is navigating in the school. Another, what we can, when a student is now accessing school, like let this discrimination from it reduces the stigma. Discriminating the student. These types of game. Let those games. Let a school be like allowing those students equally. Like let that person easily pray with others. Like create that that socialism with others. So that because adakuva kusomelo, all the students abetaga in another type of life. After when you graduate, maybe after when you finish that level you are in, abetaga like that somelo babenga ba encouraging those students, other normal students, you get to pray with them, like creating, it helps those students create for them to friends, what and what, and this will help them to connect them to jobs in the near future.
Katato oli omulala set up ebeera etya because ono ye ozaliddwa bwotyo the K and everything kati oli omulala setup ye inabereta because obadde oli bulungi along the way things turn up.
That one happened on me out of the blue.
Okay, for you, okay, it was we talk about at a teenage age.
Yeah.
Kuweza ine myaka tugeza abiri mweta nafuna obuzibu abadde muvubuka kati oyo transformation ebeera etya okumujjayo eri okumuzza wano nti kati kino kyekituufu
awo nze kyendowooza balina when you get a disability at an early age
first challenge
keep calm, be confident, ate n'ekirala know that you have got something that you will not change. It was not on your own will.
Kagamba chize guma
chize you need to embrace it. Secondly,
Joshua
kati
you know kubanga
I understand
because Joshua change ogerako omuntu abadde mu bulamu obulungi buli kimu abadde akyekolera otuuse ku level kwe bakubeera nti buli kimu bakuyambako buyambi. It's not a simple thing.
Yeah, it's not simple, but there's something. They have some strategies. First of all, embrace it as you, inside you.
You take it in your heart. Muvulungi.
You need to take it. Second, there are organizations for persons with disabilities. For example, no Dipusha, BTS Uganda, and so many others. Go to that organization or ask. You ask, these are leaders for persons with disabilities. Try to get information because you don't know. You get start gathering information from those leaders, from these NGOs. You as a person to get information about your disability. But when you get information about disability, what you need to survive for those remaining years, because now it is now it is another life you are going to be in. But now those people will help you to get what you want, will help you to show you what you want for you to survive well. You find that when you go you need this and this, this and this, but everything starts with you. Everything starts with the owner, the one with the disability. No one will understand you if you don't understand yourself. No one will know what you want if you don't know what you want. Because nakuwa example nenkugamba, you can find someone in a wheelchair and for you just push because omulabye nga dawo nga today he needs a wheelchair gochirowozeza nti let me go and push. But you have even not considered any other factors. You find that maybe for her she wanted to be there, or nosanga nti abadde alina ensonga endala
goluzo okuba ali mukagali no
olowooza nti akagali kubeerawo nti
oyagala kuyamba naye
olowooza nti he needs to support for you to buziza even first, oba olina okusooka kweyogerako kyoyagala kati that person, if that person does not tell you, but for me I'm here, I want a cool environment, I don't I'm here for other factors, you get oba togenda kukitegera. Someone can push you assuming he's helping you, yet is damaging you even, you get. Yeah.
Okay, your last remarks eri abayi ba Salam TV.
Tesobola kugamba at last. I want to say equality in education should not be a privilege, is a right for everyone.
Totugamba maddira mune mu Luganda bakitegeere. Tusoke ab'oluzungu n'ab'Oluganda.
Katao, what I'm saying now, all persons, fenawamu, people with disabilities and your muyena should access education, should be able to access education without fear, without favor. It's not a privilege, what and what. Even it should be changed from what I said, from pity to policy and charity to change. Like that. Nti in Luganda, nti I don't know even the way I can phrase it very well. Someone to understand it. That okusoma fena tuina kusomera I don't know the way even I can phrase it well. You can
the way you can, okay, you can phrase it in your own
like
language.
A meaning. Ntegeeza nti okusoma buli omu yenna, whether you're a person without a disability, whether you're a person with a disability, olina okufuna education in the way that is equal, very equal to everyone. Because banji, they normally take disability like kufuna education bakuyamba uyambi, kufuna education it's just because bakusasiza busasizi na ikirina kuva mweyo perspective kigende mu perspective entuufu whereby to following a policies eziriwo because policies are there to be followed and implemented.
Okay. Kale tweyanziza Mwami Joshua okubaako obugambo obwotuwa n'amagezi n'okutugumya n'abali eyo naffe abali eno ku Salam TV era njagala okubeebaza nti mwebali nnyo mwebalire ddala abo twe tulabise tusinkana ate wiiki ejja. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Eno ye Salam TV.
Obuwanguzi obusinga mu nsi kwe kutuukiriza obweyamu. Salam TV eyuguumya amayengo buli lukya. Kolono esumuludde luwombo. Programu obulungamu. Luno luwombo anti ku Mande otegeera obulamu bw'abaswahaba bannabbi. Baawangaala batya ne Sheikh Tikirimpwa Yazid.
Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam yagamba nti bano basahaba bange tekisaanidde kubeera nti n'omuntu yenna ayogera ekigambo ekiyinza okubeera nti no bakibeesittaze oba okubakkakanya oba okubeera nti no kibatyoboola.
Ku lwokubiri enneeyisa y'omusiraamu ddala erina kuba ya njawulo. Enneeyisa y'omusiraamu ne Sheikh Muhammadu Kibaate.
Enneeyisa kyentegeeza mu kyo enneeyisa yo n'ekintu gundi. Enneeyisa eteekeddwa okubeera ku kintu n'ekintu gundi. Enneeyisa yo n'ekintu gundi. Bw'onooba kijjamu kyonna kijja okukola ekigambo mpisa.
Wulira bwe twambuka olwo lwokusatu okusonyiwagana. Osonyiwa otya anti kitukakatako ne munnabugerere Sheikh Swaleh Kiggundu.
Waliwo ebintu bino bya mirundi esatu. Waliwo okusonyiwa, waliwo okusonyiwagana, wabaawo n'okwesonyiwa. Buli kimu kirina amakulu gaakyo naye ekimu kiyinza ate okukutuusa ku kirala ate ekirala kiyinza obutakutuusa ku kirala.
Twesoza olwokuna tugenderera kino kikulu nnyo okugaba emaali y'omufu mu Busiraamu. Obadde okimanyi ye obadde okikola otya? Kati kitegeere mu bujjuvu bwakyo okugaba emaali y'omufu mu Busiraamu ne Dr. Sowedi Mayanja.
Miraasi kitegeeza yengeri process yengeri emaali y'omufu gyegabizibwamu eri abasikaabe.
Ddala twambuka tuyingira ejjuma olwokutaano olina kigendererwa ki? Ekigendererwa oba enniya ku olwo banguka ne Sheikh Rajabu Kakooza.
Enniya mu lulimi lwonna amagulu gaakyo mu lulimi al-qasdu okugenderera okukola ekintu.
Olw'omukaaga tukulaga ekkubo ettuufu ly'olina okukwata ekkubo ly'Obusiraamu. Gundi tova ku Maini ne Sheikh Kasujja Idris.
Omuntu gwe bagamba nti omuntu atuuse ku buwanguzi afaanana atya? Bwe kibeera nti ogamba nti kusoma abaako eddala lye yali aluubirira, kakati eddala eryo singa amala n'alituukako tugamba nti oyo akoze eki? Atuuse ku buwanguzi.
Olwo ku Sande tuluyingiramu n'empisa z'omukkiriza. Omukkiriza yandibadde atya? Biki byakola ne byatateekeddwa kukola ne Sheikh Najibu Kasozi.
Okubeera ne fiqhi mu ddiini y'Obusiraamu gy'emirembe gy'ogenda okubeera nagyo wenna eyeeyitwa omumanyi.
Olwo lwe luwombo lw'obulungamu. Woomera oluwombo buli lunaku. Program obulungamu wano ku Salam TV.
Eno ye Salam TV.
Entambuza ya ddaawa tugyongeddemu ebisoko n'ebinnonogo mu budde obunyovu ku muzikiti gwo wennyini mu kitundu kyo. Era ku Mande tuba ne Sheamus ni kiti.
Togwamu ssuubi luliba olwo Allah n'akwanja. Okuwanjaga kuko nalla akuwulira gwe tossa mukono kusaba togwamu ssuubi.
Olwokubiri Sheikh Salim Bosa.
Wasta'inu bis-sabri was-salah. Mweyambise nnyo okubeera abagumiikiriza era mweyambise nnyo okubeera nga muyimirizaawo esswala.
Olwokusatu Omulangira Sheikh Ndawula Siddiq. Bino binnonogo byennyini mu budde obunyovu.
فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره abo tetubatiiririra ky'omuntu yenna akoze akalungi ke nga katono katya yarahu Allah agenda kamulaga era akamuweemu empeera ejyamu.
Olwokuna Sheikh Imran Sali.
Era nga naye bwe yakikkaatiriza n'aga nti wa in ta'uddu ni'matallahi la tuhsuha. Ne bw'otandika kubala ebyengera Allah byakuwadde tosobola kubikomekkereza. Tumwebaza Allah olw'ebyengera ebingi byatuwadde era tumusaba abitukuumire n'ebyo bye tutannaba kutuukako nga tubiyaayaanira nga bya mugaso gye tuli na bya bye tutuuseeko.
Tukyafumba omutwe. Olwokutaano Dr. Senjala.
Mu kiseera ky'omuntu ng'ebintu bimusobedde, ibaada gy'akyasinze okukola neyagalwa nnyo ewa Allah mu kaseera ako ye ibaada ey'okusaba Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala.
Tukyakuteekateeka mu nteekateeka entuufu era ku Lwomukaaga Buuza Oyige ne Sheikh Kasimu Kiyingi.
Abaseeka bakintumye basheekha abakulu mu ggwanga tiddalasa ziddemu mu mizikiti naddala eza Sande ne ku Lwomukaaga abaana basobole okusoma eddiini yaabwe. Bayimaamu mukiteekemu amaanyi, ab'ettwale abaana basome ku ddiini yaabwe nga bagiyiga ku mizikiti buli lwa Sande, n'abakyala nabo basobole okusoma ku ddiini yaabwe tusobole okutambuza eddiini obuki obulungi.
Lukyali lusufu Olwomukaaga anti tukuleetera ne Dr. Fidhi Walusimbi.
Awo bwe tugambira nti fahadha min baabi awla. Bwe buba nga Obusiraamu bwakkakasaako okuyisa obulungi ekinyonyi, okuyisa obulungi ebimera n'ebisolo, ate olwo kikkakatako nnyo okubeera nti muganda wo ate ye omuyisa bulungi nnyo.
Olwo ku Sande Imaamu Sulaiman Kyeyune.
Ebisinga okuleeta obufumbo okufa amangu otatwala budde nga wetegereza omukyala, n'omukyala obutetegereza mwami. Bwe zibanga nga ziri 12 ne tuzimanyirawo netugamba tujagana nazo nga ziri 12, so si kutuuka nti wallahi saa ziraba.
Ebinyuvu bikyajja tereera tulina Sheikh Mutyaba.
Agamba Allah, a'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim, walanabluwannakum bishai'in min alkhawfi walju'i wa naqsin min alamwali walanfusi. Eyo aya tutera nnyo okugisoma nga tufiiriddwa naye tutera kuwulira eri gyesembera inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Naye nga yagamba nti nja kubagezesa n'ebintu ebibatiisa ebibakanga emitima. Omutima bwe gwekanga omubiri gugenda kulwala ate tayagala olwale. Y'ensonga lwaki akubuulidde olubereberye nti ekyo nja kukugezesa nakyo therefore tekikumalira biseera kweraliikirira. Take it easy.
Awo ne tuleeta Dr. Mutagubya Ashirafu.
Omuntu ali riba amanyi bagamba nti awangala obulamu bwe nga talina baraka. Olwa la'an Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam gyatugambye nti ogenda kuba okola bingi nnyo naye nga byokola temuli baraka.
Abayivu tebaggwayo. Obwo bwe bunyuvu bw'ebinnonogo mu ddaawa wano ku Salam TV, olutimbiro olw'emirembe.
Eno ye Salam TV.
kale nkwaniriza nnyonyere ddala ku lutimbe gagadde NBS television nenkwebaza gyotusizaako engalo olunaku olwaleero akadeeka amasengejje tuula okalire tugenda kubanga tugafuna mu bujjuvu naye tukola tutya tusooka ne tulaba emitwe emikulu egikulembedde ag'olunaku ate bwe tukomawo ne tulyoka tugafuna mu bujjuvu tovaawo.
Brought to you by. We now have Movitable Jelly, Aloe Vera, Avocado, and Papaya. Movit All Day Confidence.
Ebikulembedde amasengejje
bangi